We are the Socialist Party of America. We believe that the citizens of America have been oppressed by the 1% and the capitalist system for too long. From working class single mothers to the diminishing social security nets for senior citizens, the capitalist system we live under is designed to hold us back. We would institute a workers' co-op. We believe that the workers should seize the means of production and break the chains of their wage slavery. Key issues of the Socialist Party are transparency when it comes to the CIA and the FBI, and taking care of our environment and natural resources from greedy corporate interests and returning them back to the people, and genetically engineered food that will help an ever-growing world population.
National security over the last decades has been an increasingly common issue in America. Right now, the two parties, the Democrats and Republicans, withhold much information through committees and investigations. But with your vote, the Socialist Party could change that for the better. We would be able to release more information to the public, allowing the people the knowledge they deserve as citizens of this great nation. Federally run agencies such as the CIA, NSA, and institutions of covert warfare should be halted and eventually abolished to stop the invasion of privacy and infringement of rights. Constant updates to the public should be given about our operations and foreign relations. Aid to other countries has cost us millions of dollars in spending and has put us in a huge deficit. This is why we advocate for the cutoff of foreign aid. But to help peace efforts, we shall stop selling and trading U.S. arms throughout the world. Our military actions in other countries and bases should also be closed to save money and not infringe on other countries. National security is a major issue in our country, and we hope you consider our views in the next election.
Up next, we're going to discuss the major environmental issues that are impacting our future. Our environment is being impacted by climate change and global warming every day, and the large private companies of America are not going to do anything about it. As socialists, we call for placing full financial responsibility on private companies for the prevention and cleanup of their toxic wastes. Citizens should not be responsible for cleaning up the messes created by corrupted corporations at the top of the business ladder. To fix these environmental issues, we have decided to start using tax money to help support climate change initiatives, as well as taxing large companies who have a big environmental impact. Finally, in order to stop the monopolization of natural resources, we call for public ownership of natural resources in America. We believe that the environment should not be bought and sold by corporate interests.
Since the 90s, genetically modified crops have become more mainstream due to their numerous benefits. Almost all of what we eat is genetically modified, so Americans don't have to worry about eating peanut-sized potatoes or cucumbers as prickly as a sea urchin. Ironically, those complaining about GMOs have concerns, but these concerns have never been confirmed, nor have any cases of disease relating to those specific concerns have been reported. On top of that, these genetically modified foods halt the spread of any disease and can be genetically engineered to taste better or be better for you. Farmers can also worry less about their crops becoming diseased or pest-ridden. This also means that the use of pesticides has been decreased as well. Other than nutritional benefits, GMO foods can stabilize food security for different economic backgrounds, as these foods have longer shelf lives and can grow faster for a growing population. As socialists, it's our responsibility to ensure that our farms continue to strive for a direct work ownership and that everyone has an equal say in what goes into the food that they eat. We also believe that our modified crops will prevent environmental damage, as these foods are sustainable and less likely to be ridden with any type of disease.
Over the last 20 years, the economy has been fluctuating from recession to rising inflation. The top 1% control a majority of wealth in this country, and economic inequality has been rising to the most significant margins since the Great Depression. Our financial policy would be social ownership in means of production that take form of cooperatives, wherein production is carried out for the use rather than the profit. This economic society promotes the equitable distribution of wealth and social justice. It minimizes unemployment, ensures that all citizens have the means to achieve a minimum living standard. Policies like ours would help the lower and middle class flourish and have an equal playing field. Our policies would bring the poverty rate down to zero, and the inequality would be basically vanquished. Policies such as ours would improve the overall economy, and the American people would be living in the greatest economy that we have ever produced.
In conclusion, we believe that choosing the Socialist Party of America is the right step for this country. Together, we can improve our economy and stop the exploitation of our natural resources by corporate interests. We will release what militant groups like the CIA and FBI do behind closed doors and make sure they reflect the interests, beliefs, and perspective of the people, not capital. For these reasons, we hope we have your support in making America a better place through the means of socialism.